This is just a quick glimpse here at how to utilize these emoji-based entity codes for HTML. And basically, you can go to the big long list, and then when you find one you want to use, you need to click on it. So I've clicked on this cool one, and then you scroll down, and typically the ones that I have most success for are the HTML decimal entity codes. Now bear in mind, entity codes begin with an ampersand and end with a semicolon. Now the decimal entity codes will then also have a hashtag. So it'll be an ampersand, and then a hashtag, and then a number, and then the semicolon. And that seems to work pretty consistently across browsers. So you can see here, here's my basic little document here. And what I've done is I've taken one of these and I've just pasted in the entity code. And in Notepad++, it will turn italics. So if it begins with an ampersand and it has the semicolon, it will go italics. And I believe we found that even if you forget the semicolon, sometimes it will go italics anyway, but it will not work. You have to have that semicolon on there. And then whenever you take a look at it, it's going to look like so. So here's a little kissing face one. And actually for this one, I used both. I tried the number one and the other one, but I don't typically use the hex entity. But you could use the HTML hex entity. I just usually use the decimal entity. So anyway, either of those are options. And you can, again, I'll just do an example. I'll come down here. I want the HTML decimal entity, copy the whole thing. It does not go in tags. It's literally just sitting there. So at the end of this paragraph, I can paste this in here. It's italic, so it seems to understand it. I'm going to hit save, and then I'm going to go ahead and open up my document. And you can see there's a little cool icon. This is in Internet Explorer, and I can also, of course, open it up here in Chrome. And you can't see that one because it's over there. Here we go. And this is the Chrome one, and it shows up there as well. Entity codes also work up in the title tab as well, so sometimes you'll see, and actually on their website, I believe you can see it up here at the top. You can actually see the little entity codes right there. Oops. I can't pull it down far enough to get it. There we go. See, so right here you can actually see both of the entity codes that they utilized in the title. So, and if you look at the source of the page, you'll actually see that entity. So they used the entity code that had the X in front of it. So that would be the other one. But yeah, so they can be used in the title. And that's pretty cool because there are very few things you can actually do up in this title tab. All right, well, I hope that helps clarify using the HTML entity codes in Notepad++.